Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel How to Improve Your Communication Skill, and for that we need to look into various aspects that contribute to making one better at communication skill or spoken English. So one of these aspects is your pronunciation about words. Some of the words perhaps you might be pronouncing the wrong way or incorrect way. It happens with everybody, and that was also happening with me, until quite late. And when you are not from an English background, you haven't really heard people speak, that much as in your class. Maybe you are not, you haven't studied from English medium schools, so you are not exposed to listening to this language, so you don't have an idea about certain words that are really pronounced in some way. So you always try to really think that the way you are pronouncing these words is the correct way, but it's actually not. So when you come across someone speak that same word with some different pronunciation, then definitely you then look at yourself that, oh, you were pronouncing it the wrong way the whole of the time so far. So you just look at its pronunciation in Google search, then again come to realize that the person who was really pronouncing it the way is the correct way, and you were pronouncing it the wrong way whole of your life, or you can say until this time. So you are going to really correct it, and that's how we know that how some words are spoken in a certain way, isn't it? So today we are going to really have that lesson, and I have really collected 13 words here today, which I'm going to really share with you that how these words are pronounced the right way, and I'm also going to share with you the meaning of these words. So please be prepared for that. And if you really want to note down these words, I think I would advise you to do the same. It would be far better for you, because this way these words are going to really be in a memory for a longer period of time, and you can look back at these words and how these words were pronounced. So you can also look the pronunciation of these words in the Google search, and this is how, when we put something into practicality, we indulge in something in a practical way, the memory really gets stronger in our mind about those aspects, isn't it? So number first is itinerary. 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 So until now, a while back, I was really pronouncing it itinerary, and this was wrong way of pronouncing this word. So the right way of pronouncing this word is itinerary, and itinerary is basically your planned route or journey. Suppose you are about to take a journey, and you have in your mind that how you are going to take that journey, where you are going to stop, and which places you are going to really visit, and then what next place you are going to really visit. So you chart out a plan for your journey, or your route map for your journey, and that's how this is called itinerary, isn't it? So it is a pre-planned way of really of your strategy about going through a journey, and which place you are going to really visit and first, and which you are going to really next, and how this is going to really complete your journey. So what are the various routes that you are going to take? So all this means this is itinerary, basically itinerary. Okay. The second word is fiery. 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 This is pronounced as fiery. So until now I was really pronouncing it fiery. This is wrong. So fiery is the right way of pronouncing this word, Fiery. As you can really assume the nature of the sound of this word fiery, so it has to do with the nature of the fire. So someone who is really that violent kind of that gets angry, or that gets so agitated, and in making some statements, or just coming up with his is part of the conversation. So you can say he is a fiery speaker. He gets a fiery when he indulges himself in conversation with someone, and he thinks that something is wrong there, he wants to assert himself, and he just loses control over his mind and becomes fiery. He becomes like a fire. I mean, he just becomes so angry and agitated. In an agitated way, he is going to really speak out. That's why the nature of fiery. Epitome. E-P-I-T-O-M-E. E-P-I-T-O-M-E. Epitome. It is pronounced as epitome. And until now I was pronouncing it epitome. Some people still pronounce it epitome, but this is wrong. Epitome is the right way of pronouncing this word, and epitome is basically a perfect example of something. You want to give an example as a model of something or some quality or some person, then you can really just use this word. You can say that Ramesh is an epitome of a disciplined life. He is an epitome of sincerity. That means you are giving an example of Ramesh that he is very disciplined person, he is very sincere person. So where we are going to really give an example of a moral conduct or a moral thing that we otherwise also really think that we should be having in our life, that kind of the quality. So we give an example of being a perfect way of something to be conducted, or some characters to be, or some nature to be emulated. So this is a epitome of something, is epitome of something, isn't it? So this is how it is pronounced. The fourth one is misogynist. Misogynist. M-I-S-O-G-Y-N-I-S-T. Misogynist. And some people really pronounce it misogynist. So this is wrong way. Misogynist is the wrong way of pronouncing this word. The right way is misogynist. Misogynist means someone who is having you can say not good opinion about the women, the female part, the females. Then one can really be said that he is a misogynist. I mean, he doesn't like women, he is against women, so he has got thoughts or opinions against women. So someone who doesn't like women, he can be said that he is labeled as he is a misogynist. Okay. The fifth word is lied. L-I-T-H-E. lied. And some people pronounce it lide. No, lide is the wrong way of pronouncing this word. Lied is the correct way. Lied means something flexible, supple, flexible. And if you can give an example of lied, that he has got a light body. His movements are very light, very flexible and nimble. This is lied. The fifth word is cache. C-A-C-H-E. Cache. And some people pronounce it the wrong way. Cache. It is not cache, it is cache. Cache is basically collection of items of the similar nature hidden somewhere, at some you can say stored in a hidden way. So like you must have noticed that this cache word in your, see again I was just about to speak it cache. So it really becomes a habit whatever way you were pronouncing this word. So when you come to realize that the way you were pronouncing the word was the wrong way, then you correct yourself, and slowly you get to pronounce it the right way. So cache, you have come across this in your cell phone, mobile phone, and there is where the stored information is really hidden in that cache. You sometimes clear this cache, okay, from your phone memory. The seventh word is national. N-A-T-I-O-N-A-L. National. And some people pronounce it national, not national, but national. Okay, national, you already know it is. This word has arisen from nation. When you speak nation, then you call it nation. When it becomes national, then it becomes national. It is not national. It is national. Okay. Jewelry. J-E-W-E-L-R-Y. Ornaments. So it is pronounced as jewelry, not jewelry. It is pronounced as jewelry. Okay. The other word is Niche. 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 It is niche. Niche is Nietzsche. It is not pronounced as Nietzsche or Nike. It is pronounced as niche. Niche is a comfortable position or a comfortable sphere of your activity. It can be used like you have to really work towards your ambition, but before that you have to really decide what is your niche. So what is your kind of the category that you want to cater to in a comfortable, that what is comfortable to you are going to really make something comfortable for yourself. So you will have to really find out your niche first, then you have to really think about working on it, isn't it? So like the kind of the audience you want to really engage with, so you are going to really find your niche. That the audience could be the students or the working professionals from corporate lives. So this is your niche basically. So what area you want to really cater to comfortably. The 10th word is hyperbole. 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 It is pronounced as hyperbole, not hyperbole. Hyperbole means when you are going to exaggerate something from its a reality. So something is more than the realistic way you are expressing it, then you are kind of exaggerating the realistic value of that particular thing. So you are just using this hyperbole. This is called hyperbole. You can say that, oh, that man runs really so fast that he can even really defeat the horse. So it is, you are just using is this sense of hyperbole. Okay, exaggeration. The 11th word is coup. Coup. C-O-U-P. See, C-O-U-P. Otherwise, some people pronounce it or might pronounce it coup, but it is not coup, it is coup. Coup is basically a violent, seizure of power or unlawful seizure of power, from the government. So some people there is unrest in the public, and sometimes what happens that if there is a democracy and there is a military also, so sometimes what happens that the military overpowers the government or overturns the government, so it seizes power from the government unlawfully maybe. So it is a coup against the government basically, isn't it? So the 12th word is debut. D-E-B-U-T. Here T is silent and many pronounce it debut. No, debut, not debut. Debut, it is whatever you are doing for the first time, it is your debut. So suppose I just go somewhere as a speaker and I'm climbing the stairs to the podium or the platform, and this is my first public appearance as a speaker. So this is my debut talk. I can say that this is my debut talk. Okay. The 13th word and the last word is genre. Genre. G-E-N-R-E. G-E-N-R-E. Some people pronounce it genre. No, it is not genre, it is genre. It is pronounced as genre. So genre is basically a particular field of really form of any art, literature, music, whatever kind of it really shows the nature of the work in a particular aspects. So in which, suppose you are writing a novel, for example, so it could be a love story, or it could be a historical novel, or it could be fiction or non-fiction. So this is basically a class, a type of that particular specificity, that it is called genre. So I'm writing a novel in non-fiction genre. Yeah, I'm a writer of non-fiction genre, non-fiction genre. Okay. So my dear friends, I think this is sufficient for today, and I'm going to come again with something more that I can contribute to the society also. I'm also at the same time learning. It is a byway process, of course. So I just want to really share with you as much as possible whatever I know, and in doing so, I'm also getting benefited out of it, because I'm revising my this English stuff at the same time. And if I really become helpful or supportive or some kind of assistance in letting people really be better at English knowledge, and that way contributing, that's what is contributing to their spoken English communication skill, I would be far more satisfied and happy. Good day, my dear friends.